on the west side of downtown Atlanta. One ticket for the divisional round remains. The finale of Super Wildcard Weekend. And off we go on this Monday night. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw right away. That's complete to McLeod. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Room to run inside the 40. Yeah, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down. Second and 7. Once again, it's Sanders. Strong. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And this throw batted away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage like you saw there that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway. Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes, looking back, that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll go again with Robinson. Room to run at the 35. That's on the veteran, Jake Matthews. On 2nd down, here's Penix. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Man in motion, heading left. 2nd down, Prescott. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. This one is caught by Turpin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. On the handoff, this is Sanders. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They bring the tight end in motion. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's into the hands of Turpin. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's a handoff to Sanders. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. work now on 2nd and 4. On the play fake, Dak. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Penix gonna throw again. In trouble, and down he goes. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. from the gun on third down. Here's Penix. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. First and 10. Here's Dak to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Go play action. It's Prescott. A lot of the pressure. Too much. And he goes down. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. They send a receiver in motion left. First down, Prescott. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
To throw is Dak. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. London brought in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. As the game is played, it's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Another run here for Robinson. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this on the ground with Sanders. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Receiver in motion, headed left. Now Prescott. He's got that complete to Turpin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. A run up the middle, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down. Here's third down and a few inches. Now Prescott, he'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
He's going to tuck it and go. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Prescott now. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
At the 47-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Here's a screen taken in by Algier.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And here's Bijan. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. On first down, right back to Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. On play action, Penix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
The Falcons getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen now for Sanders. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. On 2nd down, it's Dak. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case,